Kaleem Qureshi. So today we are going to learn that how the block basically work in a Flutter. So first we need to understand that the architecture or the way that block is working. So for that one, the developers that started work on the Flutter side, but they usually work on the apps, but they don't exactly know that what exactly the block is doing. So I will try my best today that I should explain you in a simple words that you should able to understand the things. A simple words that you should able to understand the things. So first of all, that we have to understand that this is a communication layer that the block is using. So one is the UI stuff, that of course the UI stuff that we are using, that we display to the end user, and the middle layer is a block, and the second and the backend layer is a data. So whenever any that state we have to omit, then block is sending that information to the UI, and then from the UI, if he needs some other stuff, then it's send the request to the block. And for instance, could be some sort of login information that UI want, so it will send to the block, and from the block it will send the request to the backend, to the data. So to in order to process the information for the just to verify the login information, then it's sent to the backend to process and figure out from the API end that whether this user is verified or not. So whenever the data will get the information from the API, it will just send the request back to the block by sending the omit to the block, and from the block it will again send the information to the UI that I got the information from the backend. Now this is the status of that, it is verified or not. So so now from here it will take up protection that what needs to be displayed. But guys, today the main thing that you need to understand that how the basically block is working, so that whether the we have the internet access to available in the application or not. So we'll just start with a very simple example for now. So if you follow the entire video, then you will able to figure out that how the block will work, and you can find multiples block that states as well in your application as well. So let's start from here. So first of all, that what we need, that we will need to add the package, right? So the package that we need to add is right. So let's start an fpm flutter pub add flutter underscore block, right? So I'm going to add this package to the pub spec. So it will add all the relevant packages that whatever it's required. So you can see here, let's go to the pub spec, and you can see here that I not go to the that pub def, and I just run the one command. So let me show you. This is, you can see here that the flutter block is added here, right? So now we will need another package, as we are going to make a connectivity. We have to check the internet connectivity. So I'm going to add another package for this one. So what will be the package? Let's see here. That will be the connectivity package. So for that one, we will also run another command, fvm flutter pub add connectivity, right? So I'm going to add this one. So it will add all the relevant packages there, right? So let's take it. Right, you can see here the connectivity package is also added. Now guys, let's go to the lib folder, and here what we will need, I'm going to create a one directory with a block. It will contains all the block, that block, event, state, everything, right? So let's add one empty folder. So in block, I am going to add an internet block. So from internet block, it will contains, that it will contains three types. One will be the internet block, and one will be the event, and the other one will be state event. Let's start it from here. So I'm going to I will create a internet event, right? Internet. So for the internet event, we will have that two options. What will be the option? It means that we will have lost access or the gained access. There will be two options, as you know. So for that one, we will just create one class. First, we will create one class, internet lost event, right? Internet lost event. This will be one empty class, and the other class will be internet gained event, or internet you can say gained event, or internet internet connected, right? It could be like that, internet connected event, right? So internet lost event, internet connected event. But you know that we will need one sort of events for that one. That should be a one class, you know, that if we have, in order to check it, so we have to make another event. That will be, we have to make an event that will be internet event, right? So internet event. But you know that for the internet event, we don't need to initialize this one. So for that case, we can just make it as an abstract, so no one should able to that initialize this one, right? So from here is abstract, right? So now the class internet lost will extend the internet event. So internet event will be extended. So from here I'm going to extend the internet event for this connected event as well, so it will be extended. So this will be just a simple internet event that I'm going to set up, right? So the next state thing will be that now we have to set up the state as well. So for the state, I am going to write internet state, right? Internet state like this. So here I'm going to define three states. For instance, one will be the initial state, second will be the lost state, and the third will be the connected state, right? So for that one, I'm going to mention three classes: class internet initial state, right? Initial state. And the another class will be internet lost state, right? And the third one will be internet connected state, right? So just like this. So but here we will need that these are three classes, so we have to define what basically it's going to extend. So it's mean that we will need a states for this one. So it's mean that I have to define class internet state, because I'm going to use this one in an internet block. I will show you that one. So here we will extend this internet block, internet state, right? So same thing I will do it for the internet lost. Extends internet state, right? And after this, I'm going to also extend here as well, internet state, right? So but we have to make sure that no one should able to initialize this one. So for that one, we have to define it as an abstract, right? So it will be abstract now. So now let's move to make an internet block, right? So for internet block, because we have to check the internet activity, so internet block. So here what I will need, I am going to define class internet block, right? So you know that for the block, extend block, right, it will have it will have two things. One will be the event, and the other thing will be internet, other thing will be the state. So what so we created a one event, right? What is an event? Internet event, right? So the other one is the internet state. This is the thing. So we have set up this, right? So you can see here that this is the internet event that I have to provide to the block, internet event and internet state. So from here what I will need, why it's giving error, so I just have to import this one, right? So the internet block, so it's saying that I need to create a super class, so super, right? So why we need it? You know that for any stateless and stateful widget, we have to define this type of super that is asking that we should define it here, right? So I'm going to define it here. So block internet block will be like this. So super internet, we should have initial state for that one. So that's why internet, what will be that? Internet initial state. One second. Internet initial state, that should be the, so that's what we have to define. So for the initial state in this, you know that I am going to run this, right? So here let's start it then see. So we will have you know that two types of events. One will be the internet loss and other will be internet gain. So for let's type it, let's write it, internet lost event. So for the event, you know that we have to event and emit, so like this, right? So for the emit, we will define internet lost state, right? So whenever we have, you know that lost event, we will just emit this internet lost state, right? So, and the same thing we will do it for the internet connected event, right? So here event emit and emit like internet connected state. So here I am going to just call this and define this, right? So where we are, guys, here. So you can see here that right. Okay, so the next thing that you know that in order to check the connectivity, internet connectivity, I will need the connectivity package, right? So the connectivity like this, I'm going to call this connectivity, right? So for connectivity, I am going to define the connectivity dot on connectivity change dot listen. It will start listen this. It will listen. It will be the result that I will need. So, right. So here I am going to define. I am going to check this result. If result not equal to, first check that connectivity change, right? What the option that we have on, one second, check connectivity on the back end, connectivity results. You can see here, guys, that we have Wi-Fi, mobile and none, device not connected to any network, right? And the other option that if it is connected with the Wi-Fi and mobile, so it will give us the access. So let's start it here and let's go back to this. So here, if result not equal to connected result dot none, then it's mean we have to add one event. What will be the event? It's mean it's not equal to none. Not equal to none means that we can trigger the connected event, right? We can add the connected event. Else if we have, else it means that the other case will be that we have the we haven't any internet, so we will just add the another event that will be internet lost event, right? So it will be just like this. So here you know that we have to make some sort of subscription as well. So you know that otherwise in order to avoid the memory leakage, so we have to define the connect, we have to subscribe it with this stream subscription as well. So for the stream subscription, we can, you know that in a Flutter we have two types of subscription. One is single subscription stream and the other is a broadcast stream. So we are going to use the single subscription stream here. Stream subscription will be connectivity subscription. right? It will be the connectivity subscription. So for this one we have to also override, you know, that we have to call future void, and what will be the next, the close, right? So here I'm going to call the connectivity subscription dot cancel. So this, for this one I have to add the null check, right? So what he's saying add sync. Okay, we can add it sync, right? And sorry, and also the override. Override. So set. So but we just define it, but we not assign anything to the connectivity subscription yet. So for that one we can just add it like this, connectivity subscription, and like this, right? So now it must have some information, connectivity subscription. So now let's move to the main. We have to wrap up the main class, main dot this. So this is our you know that whenever we create any project we automatically, you know, that it is generated file. So let's remove this one, and from here I don't need this, so let's remove this as well for now. And from here okay, so from here what I need, let's just make it make it remove this one as well. So what I will need, let me create one home screen as well. So like home screen for screens. So we can define any sort of screens here. Let me define home screen, right. And home screen could be stateful as well. Home screen. So home screen, so we got it, right? So for home screen I'm going to just call it from here right, material. So we can define it here, home screen, and like this, right? So for this one we can also define debug false. And what he's saying just edit this, that was now we have to wrap up. If in order to use the internet block, we have to wrap up the material app with a block provider. So for the block provider we can just wrap it here. 1 second. For block provider we can block provider. So block provider, and what it's saying is basically asking us to add the context, and this just call the internet block, right? So here we are, and just wrap up this one, this here, wrap up this here, and now just make it child. There you go. So this entire application will now use the internet block, right? So we have the what is internet block, that we just define it here. You can see here internet block. So it will come up here, and every time it will just check the internet subscription, right? So now we are now let's go back to the home screen and do some interesting stuff here. So for the here I'm going to just mention the scaffold, and in a scaffold body I'm just going to write this safe area. Let's do it. And here we have center, and for the center I will just define the child with a block builder. In the block builder, let me do something here. And what is the block builder? The block builder will have two types of states: internet block and internet state. Right now, how we will handle this? Let's see a magic. So builder will have context and state. Right. So here now we got the state. So it's mean that it's an internet block. You can see here that I just added this block in a home screen, and the other one is the internet state. It's an internet state that I call it. So it could have a three state: initial state, lost state, and the connected state. So I just have to use these states, and I don't need a context at this stage for now. So for state, you know that how we can compare it. If state is is internet lost, for instance, right? It could be like this. So for the state, I'm just going to define the constant with like this text, right? So for the text, like no internet, right? Because I have the state of internet is lost, and the else case could be if state is internet connected state. So what does it mean? Then I will just define it here, return constant text connected, right? So connected. And the else case will be that return constant text loading, right? So now we have the state. Now let's see what next. Why is giving error? No, okay, settle now. So now let's start it. Let me start this application and see where it goes. 1 second. Let me start. Now application is started, and now you can see here that now it come up with it connected. So now let me turn off the internet and see that what will be the result on the screen. So I just ran it on the airplane mode and wanted to see the result. Let's come up with the now internet. Let's test it again. So oops, 1 second, and now see the results. You can see that it's connecting. So it's connected. Now the next thing is that this is the basically a stuff that we want to display something onto the screen. But if we want to display or if we just want to display like some sort of that as a toaster or the scaffold toaster, so we can for that one we must have to use the listener for this as well, listener. But in that case, that use the block consumer, and in block consumer we have two features. One is the listener, and another one is the builder. So but if it's all depends on you, that if you just want to display the content to the screen, then you can just use it like a block builder. But if you want to display like some sort of toaster as well, if you're not using any external or third-party services, then you can also utilize the block consumer as well. That will give you the facility to display the toaster as well. So let's do that as well in this tutorial. So for that one, let me show you something from here. What I'm going to do it that I will just add the listener consumer. For this one, I'm just going to 1 second. I'm just going to comment this for now, and I will add the block consumer, right? In a block consumer, I will also define the same thing, the internet block that we write earlier, and the internet state. So it's like this. Let's move forward, and here we'll just define the listener with the context and the state, right? So here we are, right? So here we will define the same thing. If the state is internet connected state, for instance, for the in case of internet connector state, we'll just display the scaffold, scaffold messenger dot of context and show snack bar, right? And in that const snack bar, just display the snack bar like this. And then what will be the content here? We could just define the content, one second. Text, okay, and internet connected, right? So here we just define it. And now you know that for the internet connectivity we can also define it, the color of that toast as well. So for the color that we want is will be like color should be green for this one, like background color colors dot green, right? And in case of the other one, option is connected else, oops, one second, else if we have state is internet lost state, right? So scaffold messenger context dot show snack bar constant snack bar like this. We will define the text. What will be text? No, internet is not correct. Internet is not correct. Right here. So here we can also define the background color. It should be like, it should be in red color because we have it animated. So nice. So we're getting close. So the other thing, one is will be the listener and the other one will be the builder. Say builder that we just define it here. Request can just copy it and paste it, and it should but for this one, sorry, we don't need to do the block. We don't do the block, right? So here we are. This, and we left anything. Yes, that's the breakfast we have. Right. So let's we just need to stop it again. You know, to see the so the main thing is that if you don't want to display that this scaffold messenger or the snack bar, then don't use this one, listener. It's all depend on your requirement. So that's why I just want to give you the demonstration of the things. So that's why I'm using both. So but build consumer will give you the both feature. I saw that in the engineers most of the time use the build block builder, and they just use the toaster, you know, the external some services of that one. So I will highly recommend you that if you really have to display that, use this consumer for this one, right? So here we are. So let's see, here we go. So internet, if state is internet connected, so you can see that internet connected is coming up with internet connected. So now let's turn it off and then see. I'm going to turn it off. I missed something. Stated this internet, no, it is come up, internet is not connected. So you can see here is that it's working now. So okay, so that's the lecture for today. So I will see you in next lecture. I hope that you get some knowledge today, and in the next lecture I will come up with some other block related stuff as well, or in this series that we will also see the number of other things like the API integration as well with the block. So I hope that you guys will enjoy, and so I will also highly recommend you that in order to see the updated stuff, then just subscribe this channel, so you will get most number of things, because I'm not going to present you regarding the Flutter. I will also explain you the stuff regarding the Node, Angular, Java, Python, and AI as well in future. But for now, for this next 40 days or up to 60 days, that will focus on the Flutter. So that's all for now, guys. Thank you.